Hey loves, and welcome to my channel. I'm Dangerous Ginger and this is Ginger's Journey. So for today's video, I'm just going to discuss a little bit about sex work and what's involved in it. And I know a lot of people don't think sex work is a real job. They see it as this like plague among humanity because it's sex work, and it's like it's any old job. It's just like any old job. And the way I'm doing sex work, I am self-employed. I have to keep receipts for everything I purchase. I have to like plan out every video I make. I need to answer emails every day. I have to check my inboxes on all my websites, and it's running a business at the end of the day. Like, that's what sex work is. We just happen to show our bodies more. We have sex. It's something we all do anyway. We just happen to get paid for it. I don't understand the vilification. And also with sex work, it's kind of like, for some, like for me, it's helped me navigate owning my body again after being traumatized through multiple rapes and through multiple abusive relationships, which I've already discussed. So if you want to go check out those videos, I have a list right here if you want to check out those videos. And basically it's any other job. You make money off of what people think you're worth, and you price yourself of how you think you're worth. And I feel like I'm reasonably priced with my OnlyFans, and I feel like my videos are reasonably priced. You have to do a lot of networking. You have to be able to be a people person in most cases with sex work. Like, you have to be willing to talk to people. You have to care on some level, depending on the type of sex work you do. With some doms, they're cruel and sadistic, and that's what they get paid for. But they're some of the nicest people I know. And you have some people who are findoms, and they just get paid to like feed into people's fantasies, and you get to help people live these fantasy worlds. You get to learn your boundaries, and you get to also see how shit people are. Like, all the unsolicited dick pics you get, all the rude comments from people because you won't give them discounts because you've stuck to a boundary and you know your worth. Like, it's one of my favorite things about it is like, you can take those people with a grain of salt eventually. When you first start out, like when I started out 4 years ago, it would trample my self-esteem whenever I would get a bad comment or a bad review. And then I realized, like, my content is not for them. What my niches are not for them. And I'm non-binary, and that in itself is something different. Like, not everyone's going to appreciate that. And it's like, okay, I don't fit into a mold or fit into the mold they want me to be in, and that's okay. Somebody else will buy it. And with sex work, I've learned that there's so many different branches, and some people will agree with this, some people won't. But it's like with OnlyFans, you see a wide range of people, from people who will show everything, will do everything, have multiple partners. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have those who are completely non-nude, or just showing implied nude or no nudity at all, and they're just selling their modeling pictures and stuff like that with OnlyFans. And it's universal. You see every gender identity. You see every stage someone's in, like, it's hyper inclusive while being exclusive, if that makes any sense, like with online sex work, because it's, you have to have somewhere where you can make your videos, and like somewhere where you can talk on the phone and all of that, where you can do live streaming or camming and stuff like that. Like, being able to do online sex work is a privilege, and I recognize that, because not everybody can do online sex work because they don't have the ability to, and some people do full service sex work, which honestly I envy them, because I do not trust people enough to invite them into my home for that purpose. But more power to you, because you're absolutely amazing with what you do. Like, full service sex workers are, in my opinion, some of the strongest people in the industry, and we need to listen to them more, because they know what's going on. And that's, I recognize that that's just my opinion. And it's like, I love doing this job. Like, I absolutely love doing this job, because it allows me so many freedoms, and because I have some physical and mental disabilities, and I'm trying to get diagnosed with my GI issues and everything. Like, I can take the days off I need, I can work when I want to work, I can create the art I want to create, I can travel when I want to travel. Now that I'm vaccinated, I can go visit people and work with them and where they live and make art with them. And that's like all I've ever wanted to do in my life, is travel. And this job will allow me to do it, and has allowed me to do it. And it's helped me meet people and make friends. And I'm still, like, since this is my first time doing it full-time versus part-time like I had for the last 4 years, I nosedived into doing this as my full-time job. And there was a big learning curve, but I've learned a lot since I started. And listen to those who've been in the industry longer than you, if you're getting into it this year because of the pandemic. Like, really listen to those who've been in it before and find a mentor. No one's paying me for this shout out, but Tiffany Naki has been, in her own way, the biggest support, because I've gotten all of her guides. I've purchased so many things from her to help me build my business, because she's been in it way longer than I have, and it's helped me so much build my business. And finding people you look up to and actually reaching out to them is a huge part of sex work, and being open to learn that you're wrong with what you're doing, and that you might not be doing it the right way, and there's other ways you can do it that'll be more successful. And just being open to make changes is a huge part of it. The willingness to find your limits is a huge part of it too, because you want to know your boundaries so you can just block people if they break them, and it's actually a very empowering feeling. And on that note, I'm going to end it right there. But if you have any questions, concerns, please leave them in the comments below. If you want to help support me, please like and subscribe. And also, I'm going to have in the links below my Beacons link, and that's a link to all my websites if you want to help support me. And so I can keep this going. Well, no dance today. I'm just not up to dancing right now, but it's been great talking to you guys, and I love you. Know your worth, know you're loved, and I'll talk to you soon. XOXO, DG.